Oh, ba.
Oh.
Fuck. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I was wondering why the music was so loud, but it turns out I had two windows open, overlaying it on top of the other one.
Rookie mistake!
I guess
Rookie
it's not,
mistake!
I guess it's not as loud as I thought it was. I was like, wow,
Here,
our
we need
intro is...
Hold on.
This intro is dramatically annoying.
What do you mean?
Well, because it was so loud. I'm like, when did our intro start to become so fucking horrific? And I realized, oh no.
What the fuck is going on with the intro, man?
Okay. Dick's skillful.
What the?
Skillful time dodge. Yeah, that intro.
What the hell? Hold on.
It's crazy.
I thought
it's
of something
crazy.
Funny. Wait. So we gotta go like this.
Why is the name of the show Biggeset Pro? Oh, whatever.
We gotta go like this. Wait.
Yeah.
Don't.
Are we gonna?
Come on. Like, give me the little thing. What the fuck is that shit?
What is happening?
I'm trying to do something. Hold on.
Your browser's a mess, by the way.
No, my browser's great.
Why do you have a million fucking...
I'm not going on a pickle diet. Fruit.
Okay, now this is how... Watch, this is how it goes.
Here's how the last one...
It goes, we go, last time on the biggest problem in the universe.
All right.
I'm not going on a pickle
this up
diet.
better.
Whoops.
Could have pulled a clip.
I just thought of it. I just thought of it right now.
Yeah,
everyone.
could have pulled a clip.
The ultimatum of 2026.
I just thought of
Will
it.
the show continue? Will Vito give up his mod powers? Or will the show be ended? This is the question you've all been waiting a week for. And now you get the answer on this January of 8th. Whenever you want, Vito. You get to pick door number 1 or door number 2. Or do you want some pick thinking?
What are you
just
looking
have
at?
The drum roll?
Am I still here?
No. Yeah.
I think my
Just
camera
email me.
froze.
I'm not really sure exactly what it is you want. So just send me a message and tell me what you're asking for.
All right. Show's over.
Show's over. There you go.
Okay. But what you actually meant was yes, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think I already said that, but whatever. Whatever mod powers are.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you
So I think
actually
we're
meant
good.
yes.
Yeah, I mean, I meant to say, obviously I need
Yes.
details of exactly what you mean, but sure.
Just log out of YouTube and disconnect your
I think I am logged out of YouTube.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, maybe
Okay,
not.
I'll change the password then.
Well, why are you changing the password?
Because you can't be trusted to be in there and banning people.
All right, well, we'll do whatever you feel you have to do to make the show enjoyable for you.
Okay,
That's the point.
boom. That won't make it enjoyable, but that's the deal. All right, now we're back. We're back, everyone.
All for you, Massa. Whatever you need.
My wife said, "I can't believe he said that."
I was thinking about coming on in blackface, but then I thought it might be a little too much.
All right.
I really thought this should be
Let's
the blackface episode, but then I said, I'll save that. I don't think we're at the blackface point yet.
Do people think I'm going to throw away $3,000 a month? What the
That's
fuck
the other
are
question
you
I have
talking
for other
about?
people who are going, Vito, you're throwing away $3,000 a month, and I'm like, no, obviously not. Which is why I was like shocked when you're
kid.
like, the show's over. I'm like, what are you retarded? The show's not over, you fucking idiot.
I thought it was over though. I thought it was over.
I like that both of us have the exact same thing. Where it's
I
like,
thought it
well,
was Vito. I thought it was over for real.
Yeah, well, I mean, come on, man. I'm not that stupid.
People won't give up that. They get into the dark. It's like they have the
I know
lure of the
you
mod.
did a show with a guy who did give up like free money, but like that's been the reason this show works, Dick.
Yeah.
And the reason why I don't know the best way to put this, but it's like Vito likes money.
Right.
If I didn't like money, there might not be a show, but I really do like money.
You like money.
It's a lot. I like money a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you like money.
I need it.
Well, I'm trying to tell you.
I need money.
Well, there's ways the show could make money, but whatever. We'll figure it out.
We could go to Rumble and then be totally unfiltered. That would make a mint.
You know, I actually have people telling me the Rumble is now paying really good for some reason, so I don't know what that's about.
It only pays good if you're friends with Chris Pavlovsky.
Is that how it works? Is it like
you gotta be really? You gotta butter his biscuits.
Can we get in with the
kiss
Kink
ass.
guys, and then they can pay us to gamble on these like gambling sites, and then we got to tell everybody, look how much fun online gambling is, and you can't lose. That's the best part of it.
At Kink.
You can't watch me. I click a gem, and it turns into $200.
Maybe if we were friends with the Kino Casino.
Are they making money?
They got to be making money at
they're not doing like steak ads, are they? I mean, I know they're on Kik.
It's one big steak ad. Everything there.
Steak ads.
Let's do some steak ads. Like
I think I would be good at steak ads. I'd go. I love playing. I tried steak. It's clearly a scam. And now we're not going to get the sponsorship.
Vito, some people can't resist the lure of the mine.
All that money I got. Remember when I lost weight and you guys gave me like $1,000 in crypto?
Yeah. Did you not get it?
Yeah, I just threw it in like a virtual fucking slot machine. It's gone.
You gambled it away?
Yeah. It was fun though.
That's classic.
Whatever. Well, crypto went down, so it kind of works.
It was U.S. dollar coin though. It wasn't really.
Yeah,
it
well, but
I
turned into some other crypto, and the crypto went down. I said, "Fuck it, let's double it by
double it,
spinning this like slot machine thing."
Oh, did you see the vote on should we do a show tonight? The vote was 54%. Yes,
that's Twitter. You didn't ask everybody who likes the show.
Did you see how much engagement was on Reddit?
Yeah, man. They're
amazing engagement.
Reddit loves this show.
Okay.
You need to show more respect for the Reddit fans. They're the real MVPs.
Half of them are pedophiles, though.
Yeah, but pedophiles have money because they got to travel the globe.
No, Reddit doesn't spend any money. They don't spend money.
I don't know why you say that. I don't know why you. What is your theory about Reddit not spending money?
They're the lowest value user across like the whole internet because they consider
That's like
it a point
study?
of pride. Yeah, it's like something about the allure of Reddit where they're like going into these threads and getting updates and like building little like filter bubbles. Something about that also makes them proud to not spend any money. That's like their culture.
Well, I mean,
and they're
it's
retarded
also,
and gay.
Part of it is the people who make the most money on the internet, and maybe this should be a problem, is you make money advertising shit to like fucking, what do they call them, soccer moms and shit, because soccer moms are retarded and they'll click on ads and they'll watch ads. They don't know. When you're making content for a tech-savvy audience, they go, I got ad blocker and I know how to torrent this and I can get the link somewhere else.
They love it. It's like it's like their power. It's the only power they have is to
their power
shit.
is to not spend money.
Yeah.
So it sucks.
Here's the theme, a special theme for everyone who thought that the show was over.
Turn off that
me.
pesky ad block.
I thought it was over too.
Reference.
I thought it was over. I spent 2 days trying to balance my budget. I was like, how am I going to balance my budget?
I got to send you a. What do I got to send you? A W-2, 1040. What's the name of the form? I got W-9.
It's 1099.
1099. I got to send you a 1099.
I was like, how am I going to? I can't afford this kid. My wife will have to go back to work.
I'm sure you can afford the kid with.
I can't afford. I have to start lactating to feed the kid.
Doing the show for the kid. I don't want the kid to suffer. It's for the kid. All right, sure. Why not? Yeah.
I need the money. I need it.
Money. No,
I thought it was done. Yeah. I thought it was done.
Well, I'm glad that.
But then Carl said, "I'm so glad it's over. Fuck Vito." And I said, "You know what? I'm not going to."
Is that what Carl said?
No. Come on.
Let me see. Who are these podcasts? Graphtreon. How's he doing? Oh, his numbers are down. Biggest.
No, they shouldn't be. He's an entertainer. He's a great entertainer
in the universe.
Welcome to the biggest problem in the universe, the only show that ranks every problem in the universe. From sending emails after the show and women driving in the snow. That was from Ryan Rinks's.
Carl's show's down like 200 members. He doesn't know how to make a fucking show.
Oh, no, come on, though. He's got so many shows.
He's doing just as bad as us, man. Everybody's fucking bleeding.
Oh, man, it's because of this fucking economy. It's goddamn Trump.
Maybe if he does more spotlight dinners, he can really
Dancing with the Carls. He should do a Dancing with the Stars, Dancing with the Carls.
Dude, I swear to God, every time I listen to anything WATP, I'm like, how many fucking events can you milk these people out of? How many times do you got to meet Carl? Where you go,
they're
like,
great.
Yeah,
they're great events.
I've done this.
They're great events.
I've met Carl. Dude, he does one like every fucking week. And then
he's got them all over Detroit.
Guys, you got to come to the Content Hotel. You got to come to. All right, I got it. Jesus Christ, it's
the Content Hotel is a little much.
You got to make
the
yourself
rest of them are great.
Carl, you got to make yourself a little bit scarce. You know, like you can't. You know, you're not doing a residency in Vegas where like every fucking 3 nights out of the week you show up. They do a couple events a year, maybe. 2.
Zach says, I only brought this comment. Continuing the biggest problem in the universe after last week will be like an abused girlfriend going back with the dude who beats her.
Well, isn't that kind of a fitting definition of that? That's good, though. That's good content.
Who's the girlfriend in this? The audience?
What's more dramatic than a girl getting beaten up? Which apparently Turkey Tom did or something. I'm trying to.
Oh, come on! What?
He didn't beat her up, but apparently he likes Turkey Tom, who was a guest on the show once. We like Turkey Tom.
I love Turkey Tom.
He's getting me too'd, but it seems unreasonable. I'm going to defend the guy.
I love Turkey Tom. I hate women. So what's he?
A lady is going. Turkey Tom likes choking women, and I go. Who doesn't like choking women? What do you mean? What are we talking about here? Yeah,
he
like,
likes
what's the fucking
it.
Problem? Apparently, that's like his thing. Is that normally the girl I think goes, "Can you choke me?" But apparently he is into choke. I don't. You know what? I didn't.
No way. There's no way. He's too big. He's too muscular.
Turkey Tom is too muscular to be choking women?
He's too muscular to want to choke women. It's like I mean, it's just no fun. It's like it would be like playing on easy mode. You just squish right through them.
I don't think that enters into sexual fixations, is whether or not you can easily.
But
choke
what are you
them.
like pretending to choke them? You're like, ooh, I'm really trying to choke you, and they're like, ah.
Well, I think that maybe that's the problem, is that maybe he is too big to be. Maybe he's got to work on his choking technique, and that's why these ladies are getting upset with him. Is he's choking too hard?
That's the big scandal
might make
for
a
Turkey
point.
Tom.
That's what I heard. I don't know, man. Some girl. It's always, dude. It's the Kiwi Farms thing of like some bitch shows up and just tells a dumb story, and they all go, "Oh my God, he's totally blown out. He's basically a pedophile." And you're like, "What are you fucking talking?" So he choked.
How big were her tits?
The
girl he's choking out.
I have no. Probably. Well,
they never have good information.
I met his previous girlfriend. She was nice, but I don't think it's her. I think it's some other girl. I don't know.
No matter who it is.
Anyway, if all Turkey Tom is doing is a little bit of choking, I don't think it's a big deal. I think you guys are kink shaming, which I famously brought in as a problem. And let the man choke it out.
Let him choke a bitch in peace. Come on.
If a man can't choke a bitch,
although that is weird.
Have?
That's a weird fact, because I've known a lot of girls. Well, not a lot. Some.
Yeah.
Who just needed to be choked, and it was just so fucking annoying every time that they got to try to work that in. Like,
how do they? Okay, look, I'll be honest. I've never had a girl who, and let's be clear, I haven't had that many women, but none of them have ever asked to be choked.
Yeah.
So how does that come up?
They just they're all, I don't know.
Are you in the middle of sex, and then they go, "Hey, it would be like," do they kind of like do that thing where they like grab your hand and like move it to their throat?
Yeah, they're like, my throat's getting cold. Can you hold me?
My throat is cold.
They're like, all right,
the sex would be far more enjoyable if I had a warm throat right now. Could you
I
just
can't tell you how big your cock is
on
my throat is so cold. Can you warm it up? Like, okay, I guess. And then they start tickling you, so you squeeze their neck. It's annoying.
They go, "Can you?" Wow, I've learned a lot. Hey, by the way, this is a different web camera. How do you feel about that?
Looks identical. So that's why I would say it's kind of weird.
This is like a high def thing.
I think it's your lighting. It's all yellow.
Yeah, my lighting sucks. Well, let's invest in some lighting.
Okay,
we can show budget for some lighting, right?
I'm gonna do the problems from last week, but I don't want you to get freaked out because there's a sound effect that I usually play.
Oh,
before,
okay. I'm
so
sure I'll be able to survive it. I'm sure I'll figure a way through it. Oh, hold on. Can I get my autistic sensory headphones?
Yeah. Get those and then put bigger headphones on your autistic headphones.
Thank you.
Woo! Whew!
We made it.
Woo! Everyone calm down.
We survived.
Woman drivers, number 1.
Yeah.
Fake download buttons, number 2.
Hey, you told me that was a dog shit problem. I got second. I'll take it.
It is. There's 82 people that have that problem.
Yeah, because it's still going on. Again, you're right. It should be a 1995 problem, but it's still going on.
Yeah. I guess they find different places to stick them.
It should have stopped a while ago. I don't know why they even, doesn't Google put up those ads? Why do they still allow that shit?
I don't know. Then wind at the last one.
Wind was negative.
Yeah. People love wind.
I saw people calling me out for trying to spread awareness of wind poisoning.
Why? What were they?
I don't know, man. I guess, yeah, you don't want your kid to get wind poisoning. You gotta look out for that shit.
No, I locked it down around here. I got like a little suit now. You got some windbreakers. A windbreaker. I put him in.
Yeah.
Put a little a hat with little windmills on it to
cut down the wind. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
How's the dog dealing with the wind?
Hates it. She hates.
How's that? Yeah. Well, dogs can sense.
Blows them right
dogs
over.
Can sense a poison wind coming. They can sniff it out. So if that dog starts getting freaked out, get inside.
Okay. This is. I don't have anything else. Do you want to do problems?
Yeah.
Do you have anything else?
Right. No, I don't have anything else.
Let me find shit. I forgot to say.
I do. All right. I do want to real quick talk about this though.
Okay.
So I want to do an impromptu vote it up.
Okay.
You don't got to play a song or anything.
Well.
But I wanted to mention this. Trump signs a law returning whole milk to school lunches.
Yes.
Now, Dick, do you remember when I brought in the problem of mandatory milk? The idea that the dairy industry just produces over amounts of milk that nobody needs.
Yeah.
And then we, the taxpayer, are forced to purchase it to just give them
problem?
free money for milk. Yes!
Oh.
Dude, Trump is going around going, we brought whole milk back to schools. Isn't that great? And you go, you don't know. It doesn't fucking... First of all, the kids don't need milk. Okay, they should be drinking water, most of them. Maybe a little bit of something to give them some calcium. But second of all, the only reason if you read anything Trump says, he goes, this is really going to help America's dairy farmers. Obama hurt the dairy farmers because he stopped giving them as much money for their milk and said, we don't need as much fucking milk as you're giving us.
Yeah.
But now the dairy farmers are getting to sell more fucking milk, and Trump gets to go, RFK gets to go, see, they were poisoning your kids with the bad milk. Now we got more milk, and there's milk. Nobody needs all this fucking milk.
I really don't know what the point of that one was. Like, I was never a kid going like, man, could sure go for some whole milk in school.
It's this belief that like milk is like the most fundamental way to get various nutrients or whatever.
For like babies, yeah.
For babies, right.
Not for a man.
Once you're past a certain, like, I think once you're, maybe like school-age children, like elementary school-age children, I can understand being like, okay, you need a little bit of calcium.
Yeah.
Whatever. But again, it's just not that useful milk, really. It's not. It's just kind of like
really for the milk board they're doing this? So we
100%,
we got some good stuff.
Other...
We got some good stuff though, like the vaccine stuff. We got no vaccines or less vaccines now. That's good.
Yeah.
But
go to your doctor. And, like, have you ever heard about taking your kid to the doctor and the doctor goes, your kid's not drinking enough fucking milk? He's going to die? You're going to get some milk in his diet? No,
dude,
that's
not
not
like the 80s, yes. Not,
in the 80s, yes.
Not
but
now.
we all know that nutrition in the 80s was, like, completely made up retard land Where it's like, just eat grains. Eat as much bread as you fucking can. Get that bread in you. Bread will make you live forever. The food pyramid had bread as the most important thing you should be eating every 2 seconds. Bread and cereal. It was like, just put grains in your mouth until you die. Like, that was 80s nutrition. And part of that, again, was we had a grain surplus. So the fucking all the grain farmers were like, hey, can you guys get people to eat more fucking bran and cereal and whatever the fuck?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let's put it on like a pyramid. That'd be great.
The fact that they tell people to eat fish at all, when again, all the fish are contaminated with mercury, and if you eat fish more than 3 times a week, you will get mercury poisoning and your brain will start to deteriorate.
You know, the food pyramid, have we done that yet? That is really like
We have not done that.
The food pyramid was the beginning of a whole lot of fucked up subversive shit, because that was the first thing that they taught to children and then learned that like 20 years later, everyone would be indoctrinated with this. And that's when everybody took note. Black people, Israel, they're like, oh shit, we can just, if we start hammering them young, if we have like a food pyramid, but we put the Holocaust right on top, then we own these people. We own their ass for the rest of their lives.
Dude, it's weird fucking indoctrination. Starting at a weird. Now, have you seen the new food pyramid that RFK made?
Yeah, it's awesome. Meat's right on top.
I think this is
based. It's flipped over.
Yeah, meat's at the top. Eat real food. I'm trying to get a picture of it here.
Yeah, it's cool.
But even this, I go, is this correct, man? Like,
yeah,
is the whole concept of a. Here's the problem. I don't think the government has ever proven itself to really care about our health in a meaningful way. Here's the new food pyramid I just brought up.
Okay, let's see it.
Okay, the government has proven itself that it's like,
it looks cool.
Yeah, okay, we care about your health, but also we care about various industrial agriculture concerns.
Nah, come on, vegetables and fruits. There you go.
Is corn
healthy
on
fats.
here anywhere? Okay, the
Corn's
only thing I'll
not
say
on
is
there.
The fact that there's not corn anywhere on here gives me hope. Now, if there was corn on the food pyramid. Because corn is one of the classic, oh my God, what do we do with all this corn? We have to convince people to eat all this fucking corn because we can't stop growing it. Yeah. I will say there's no corn on the new food pyramid. I thought there was corn. This is a peanut. So
they got bananas. That's close. It looks
got
similar.
bananas. Yeah.
They got an egg, a fried egg, so you don't think it's something else. I don't know why it's got to be fried.
And then you got the grains.
Bread's all the way at the bottom. And it's fancy bread. It's not any kind of bread that a poor person would buy. It's like a fancy piece of sourdough.
It's got that little cut top across the thing, so it
doesn't fit in the toaster. That's how you know it's classy bread. And they got a whole deep fried chicken at the top, or a turkey.
Well, that was the thing they put
at the very top.
It is okay. Here is something that's curious. Did you see the quote yesterday that the government wants you to eat a piece of chicken, a piece of broccoli, and a corn tortilla? That's their ideal poor person meal.
A tortilla?
Yeah, did you see this? They said,
no.
Listen, everybody's saying they can't afford food, but we run studies, and for just $3 a day, you can have a piece of chicken, a piece of broccoli, a corn tortilla, and something else. This was the actual quote from the government. Okay. And it is, and I said, oh God, when the government's telling you to eat one piece of chicken and one broccoli and not worry about inflation otherwise, we're kind of fucked. It is curious that in the new food pyramid, there is chicken right next to broccoli, and they're like, yeah, you don't need anything. You don't need money to get anything nice. Just eat chicken and
What's better
broccoli.
than chicken?
What's better than chicken?
2 chickens?
Literally everything else on this
page
page is better than chicken. Come on.
No one's going to eat a whole banana for dinner. No one's going to eat
I know you Mexicans soak the fucking thing in like juices all fucking day long or that beer and shit. But chicken sucks. We know it.
All right, is that your problem?
Pyramid.
The food pyramid?
What is my problem? No, that's
I'll
not my
go
problem.
first. My problem is lowered expectations. Here's somebody. Here's somebody. What's his name? Kai Cenat.
Is this a black problem?
I mean, it's just a reading problem.
All right, good. Because I might also have a black.
Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat. He's some sort of a streamer, I guess. Here's him trying to read.
Oh no.
Spontaneity. How do I pronounce that?
Oh no.
How does he pronounce it, Vito? Audience, do we got a suggestion?
Real quick, do you have something planned where you got a tiny bit of echo, but I don't think it's a big deal.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, I don't know.
I probably mapped this wrong. Might be coming back through.
Play it again?
Spontaneity.
No, it's fine.
Spontaneity. How do I pronounce that?
It's fine.
Do you have a guess what he's trying to say?
I think he's trying to say spontaneously.
Spontaneously?
Yeah.
Shit. Now that's a real brain buster.
Okay. Well, he's got
spotted and aniously?
Spotted aniously?
What does that mean? Let's see the whole thing.
Spontaneity. How do I?
Spontaneity?
Spontaneity, yeah.
Spontaneity, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you know, you always hear that. Spontaneity.
Wasn't that one of the Spawn villains when that came out of hell? Spontaneity?
Spontitties?
Yeah. It was like two spawns.
I get to look at how it's pronounced and what it even means.
What is
spontaneity? The condition of being spontaneous. Spontaneity.
Motherfucker, you don't know what the condition of being spontaneous is? Don't just go, if you didn't know what spontaneity was, you don't know what the condition of being spontaneous is.
It seems like he knew spontaneous.
And spontaneity of life.
Jesus!
Hardly such questions set up a false...
Today, Junior!
What does that mean?
Bro! He's reading like reading the curves of the letters! What the fuck?
You know, some people, dyslexia is common among, you know.
Oh, dude, that's
youth.
That's the fucking best part. I was dyslexic too.
Dichotomy. That's a hard word. I can understand that.
A division or
dictamidity
between two things that are or represented as being opposed or entirely different.
Huh.
Repeated branching into two equal.
How old is it? I mean, look, certain people don't read, you know.
It's dichotomous.
It's some people like to read. Some people maybe later on in life start learning how to read. I don't fucking know.
Do they live stream it? It's like I'm watching somebody play guitar for the first time. Except it's reading.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so how are people reacting to this?
So here's why I saw it. This is Erica Donalds. It's like the wife of this retard running for governor of Florida. And she says, my 14-year-old son is upset that Kai Cenat isn't streaming anymore. That's this guy. That's Floyd Mayweather here. For those who don't follow, Kai is one of the most successful streamers in the world. Young, wildly popular, very wealthy, who's stepping back to focus on education and personal growth. Bro, learning how to read is not education and personal growth. I told my son, she told her son that what he's doing here is admirable. Walking away from something lucrative to pursue purpose takes maturity. Motherfucker, you can't fucking read. Purpose is more satisfying than money. And choosing to keep learning publicly is a powerful example. I'm rooting for him.
So, I mean, how old is this guy? He's like, isn't he like in his mid-20s or something?
He's too old to be...
Kai Cenat is 24 years old. And it says he's 5'3", which is shocking, but okay. I think so. Here's the problem, and it's not. How do I put this?
Yeah.
Remember Nick Cannon?
Yeah.
So there's like some like young guys.
Did you see that the Jews gave him a stack of books as punishment that he had to read? Did you see that? Because they saw this. He's like, fuck, I'm going to be on Google all day looking up these words. Synagogue of Satine. Huh.
Holodomor? What? Okay. So like Nick Cannon was a guy, I think he was like a Disney star or whatever. And these guys, you know, everyone goes, hey, I like watching this guy dancing around, you know, being animated, big energy, right?
Right.
And then at some point, like they decide, but I want to be a scholar. And you're like, well, you're not, though, and you never
Well,
will be.
you
Don't
can't
worry
read,
about
bro.
it. Yeah, you can't read. You're not, like, dude, there's certain people on this earth. You're an entertainer.
You haven't heard that word before? Spontaneity?
Yeah.
What?
And then, like,
dichotomy
so, like,
I'll give you, but shit, spontaneity.
I don't know. Maybe it's like this, like, desire for, like, some sort of weird level of respect.
Yeah.
But, like, you would watch Nick Cannon again. He was, like, hosting, like, America's Got Talent. He's just like, oh, my God, look at this guy dancing. This is crazy. Like, okay, the perfect guy is Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey at no point said, I got to be recognized as a great fucking mind. He just said, top 5 answers on the board. What's something your wife wants to do at night? Have sex. Have sex. And you're like, yeah. See, Steve Harvey just figured out. Yeah, that I don't need to be recognized as a great mind. I don't need to be a scholar. I'm just here to entertain and have fun and make jokes. And then a guy like Nick
because
Cannon
he always had
gets
that
on
mustache. That mustache just keeps him in check. No one's ever going to take him seriously with that big fucking mustache.
Steve Harvey's great, man. I think I've talked about this, but you remember that comedians in cars getting coffee?
Yeah.
Watch the Steve Harvey episode where I gained, I know you don't want to, but I gained this weird respect for Steve Harvey, and I think I told this already, where Seinfeld's like, so you had that controversy recently or something where, like, I guess he had made fun of a retarded kid, or there was a retarded kid on his show or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, so how did that work out? He's like, you just apologize to these white bitches and they get over it in 2 seconds. And I was like, oh my, why? I was like, Steve Harvey's great. Like, he's like, yeah, I play the fucking game. Who gives a shit? Yeah, I made fun of a retarded kid, whatever. And I'm like, okay, all right, Steve Harvey.
Yeah, I'm going to watch that between 30-second installments of Stranger Things.
Well, that's the thing, is that
video.
most episodes are awful. But again, Nick Cannon, a guy who couldn't just settle for, hey, I'm dancing, I'm having fun. He has to get on a podcast and start telling you how the Jews are. It's always the Jews. What is it about black intellectuals? And they go, I know what the smartest thing I could talk about is the Jews. Every time. It's like
they think they're white. Because they're skipping the white people oppressing them and going up one tier to the Jews. That's what they're vaulting over. They've become so unoppressed and successful that they then see themselves as white. So they're moving up a
anytime
level.
you have a black entertainer speaking, like, trying to sound like worldly or whatever.
Erudite.
Well, the problem is the Jews, of course. And you go, why is this like the only topic you guys got for every time? What did you think about that Childish Gambino guy? Remember that Troy from Community?
Oh yeah, that This Is America shit. I hated that.
Yeah.
I hated it because everyone was gushing over it and saying how like important it was, and there was some kind, I forget what kind of imagery it was, but it was some kind of like
getting shot. Yeah.
Yeah,
but that
it
was
some
another
kind
guy.
of like, oh, look at my struggle, shit. Give me a fucking break, dude.
He was another guy who go, hey, dude, you're pretty funny. You're good on the show. You're like a good comedic entertainer. He goes, yeah, but like I got like stuff I got to get off my chest about America. And like I read books and shit. And you're like, I mean, he probably doesn't talk like that. But you're still like, I don't know, man. I kind of just liked you when you were the funny guy. Now you got to be like a fucking rapper. And, I'm
every time he said
discourse.
Something intelligent, I would just picture Danny Glover from Lethal Weapon talking to Riggs going like, oh, yeah, sure, yeah, right. So it ruined it for me.
The best example though of a black guy who actually is smart and like, but doesn't know. Okay, 50 Cent is great.
50 Cent's the best.
50 Cent's incredible. He's like,
he's smart because he will insult people and not explain why it's funny. He'll say like, there was some interview I was watching him on, and they were looking all strung out like Basquiat or something. He's like, he looking like a gay French painter, and I was like, there is 0 to 0.001% of people in your audience that just me who understands that insult.
Dude,
50 Cent.
Did you ever see 50 Cent calling out Floyd Mayweather during the Ice Bucket Challenge era?
Yeah,
where he goes, fuck this ice bucket. He tosses it. He goes, nigga, I will give you $50 a page to read a page out of a Harry Potter book. And
no, it was like 50,000. It was like $1 million or something like that.
He's like, I'll give you $1 million to read one page from a Harry Potter book. And I went, that is the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
50 Cent always plays up. Like he always plays to how smart that he is. Not like down or lower.
Right.
He's not doing a fucking minstrel show.
He doesn't like lord it over you and go, man, you got to listen to me about the Jews or whatever else. It's like he's funny about it.
Yeah, he's just like, you're a fucking idiot. Fuck you. I'm gonna send Diddy to prison for the rest of his life.
Here, can we play 50 Cent challenging Floyd Mayweather real quick? Because this is I have it queued up here. This is the greatest thing anyone's ever done. Here is 50 Cent doing the ice bucket challenge. For those of you who remember that,
the special ASLELS challenge for you, Floyd. If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to. Fuck the bucket of ice, man.
Bro, every couple months I'll go, man, remember that time 50 Cent challenged Floyd Mayweather a Harry Potter book knowing he couldn't do it? Fuck this ice. Yeah. I'm like, that was fucking legendary. How is 50 Cent not recognized as one of our world's greatest all-time entertainers?
Is he not? Oh man,
dude. I don't know.
When he did the Super Bowl, he did the Super Bowl. And he came in hanging upside down. He looked all fat and shitty. He posted about it. He posted all the best burns the next day. It was so funny.
50 Cent, I think, is like the Mark Twain of our era. Oh God, did I lose my camera? Oh, okay. Sorry.
You're back.
This new web camera freezes up sometime.
He's probably second to Trump for funniest insult guy.
I really wish 50 Cent. It's like, but the weird part is he kind of keeps himself hidden, he's not constantly I don't know, man. There's a mystique around 50 Cent where I go, I think this might be one of our world's greatest
artists.
People. Yeah. Okay. He's what you want Kanye to be, I think. Is like Kanye.
No,
okay.
Kanye is right where I want him to be.
Yeah. Kanye's a little less self-aware, I think. 50 Cent seems to know what's going on.
Yeah. Kanye's right there. He's right in the pocket. Or he was.
Well, anyway, I'm glad Kai is learning how to read books.
Yeah, and then in response to that, there's thousands of people talking about how their dyslexia was such a big problem for them, and they got C's, and then through hard all this I walked to school uphill both ways shit.
Yeah.
Just trauma that could stay uninteresting trauma that could stay buried or never have happened. No one gives a fuck.
I remember my cousin having dyslexia and everyone making a big deal out of it. And I remember being annoyed by it. I remember being like, wait, this motherfucker can't read good and we all got to be sad about it? Why doesn't he just get better at it? I mean, what do you want?
Just read.
And meanwhile, I was over here reading fine, and nobody ever said anything good about it. Nobody ever said, hey, look at Vito, he's good at reading. It's always you got to focus on the kid who can't read. No, it's
this
so
guy's
sad
fucking sounding out dichotomy. He fucked up 2 words in the first sentence he's reading, and they're singing his praises, right? Look at this fucking dumb idiot who can't read. We should all be more like this stupid fuck who can't fucking read.
Well, why's it got to be a video of you going, the cat went over the fence?
Spoontinedes.
I think that's the bigger problem is the need to publicly, I don't know.
Pull your pants down.
Yeah, just dude, if you're working on learning how to read, just do it in private. I'm not gonna see it. I don't want to. Ooh, he's so brave. I can't believe he can't. He figured out spontaneity all by his own, guys. He's it's like a toddler at that point. We're treating people like fucking toddlers.
This reminds me of me when I was a retarded fuck and couldn't read. Wow. Well, that's great.
Well, I'm glad he and apparently they say abandoned streaming so you can read books. I'm sure that'll work out well for him.
I'm
strike
sure
while the iron's hot. Become a scholar. All right, here's my problem, Dick. I've been watching a lot of videos lately where people go into buildings full of friendly Somalians and they go, hey, the address on the business website says that this is Tom's Trucking and Towing. You guys are clearly a convenience store, and yet you're receiving subsidies from the government for being a fully functioning trucking business with 50 employees.
Right.
I'm watching, of course, videos where they go to doctors' offices and they go, is there a doctor here I can speak to? No, it's just a bunch of Somalian guys in hoodies hanging out, smoking cigarettes. Okay, that's, okay.
Huh.
I'm watching them go to daycares, where the daycares, you're like, hey, you would think there would be kids in a daycare, but I guess not.
Maybe some play equipment.
So here's the real problem, Dick, is I've spent my life running scams of all sorts, okay? I made fake mold removal websites. I made low-effort YouTube videos. I flipped magic cards. I've drop-shipped garbage, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I made this. I made a comic book that's not real. I've run all sorts of great scams. And at the end of the day, I will have never achieved a level of scammer success as much as some fucking dog shit, lazy Somalians who just told the government they had a business they didn't have.
That's a shame.
And that's my problem, Dick, is immigrants running way better scams than me without even trying. That's all I had to do. That's all I had to do. All I had to do was set up a fake business, and the government would have given me free money to do nothing.
Yeah.
And white people would have talked about what a great job I'm doing helping autistic Somalian teenagers or whatever the fuck.
Until one brave woman called one of you the N-word. Then it would all be undone.
It feels like every scam I've ever attempted to run in my life, it's like embarrassing that I've been like climbing up this scammer, like pushing this scammer boulder up a hill.
Yeah.
And I could have just been born black, started a Black Lives Matter chapter, got every guilty white person to donate millions of dollars, and bought like a couple houses.
Yeah.
And like a bunch of cars and shit.
Yeah. All the magic stuff in video games you could ever dream of.
So I guess what I'm learning is that the ultimate scam was not to prey on the internet audience, which has limited returns. It was to prey on the niceties of guilty white people who will just throw money at immigrant businesses. The smartest guys are the guys who they get like a mail order bride or an Asian bride or any ethnicity, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you make your wife 51% owner of your business.
Oh, okay.
So then you go to the government, and the government goes, hey, we have these subsidies and grants for women-owned businesses. And you go, well, have I got a woman-owned business for you? And your wife just sits around and does nothing, but because she's married to you...
Where's a woman-owned business subsidy?
Well, they've started phasing them out. That's the thing, is these scams come and go. You have to grab them while they're still there.
Okay.
But there was women-owned business subsidies that you would get, and guys would just say, you should do this. Make your wife 51% owner of whatever your company is. See if there's any free female business tax credits. And then you just get those just because you're married to a lady and you put her name on some paperwork.
Yeah.
Okay. Or better, Dick, I know you're married to this one, you kind of like her, okay. But if you ever could get, a Native American woman, the free money you can get out of that is crazy. Okay. Because then.
Like what, though? Because I always hear. Go ahead, finish your thing.
What you can do is if your wife has tribal affiliation, depending on the tribe, first of all, you can then legally declare yourself as part of the tribe. You have married into the tribe, and you gain those tribal benefits. So if she's entitled to any casino revenues or whatever like that...
No way, that's bullshit. Because Indians are not stupid like white people. Indians are not going to be sending out checks from the casino because you show up and say that you're Indian. They're going to go. You can show up in a headdress.
It depends on the tribe.
You could be Geronimo's fucking grandson, and they'll say, "I don't know, you don't look Indian to me because we're keeping this money." Indians aren't as dumb as white people.
Sure, but even if you don't get it, your wife still has a claim to tribal revenues, and also any business related. There's a bunch
this is a shitty scam. This is why you're stuck in the spot you're in, because this is marrying a Indian woman,
a Native American
yeah, is not a good. First of all, that's a bad way to make a buck. Marrying at all to make money is not something that men can do.
It really depends. There's been guys who have
married into the tribe. Yeah, well, they made a whole movie about it. That stupid movie with Robert De Niro and was Leonardo DiCaprio when they all marry into all those Indians and take their money.
Now look, the point is not that. Yes, okay. Obviously, tribes are going to try to prevent you from marrying for benefits. But there are still social programs directed to Native Americans. So if your wife is 51% owner of your business,
marry a Somalian? What are you talking about?
I should marry a Somalian. Honestly,
yeah.
I should. They
get way more stuff.
If we could go back in time 5 years, I would move to Minnesota,
right?
Marry a Somalian woman and open a fucking daycare and get free money from the government. Because that's clearly better than writing fake mold removal posts.
No, actually, wait. You already fucked up. You already fucked up the scam, because the scam is don't marry them so they can file for welfare. So you got one guy. They're all having kids, and then they don't get married, and then the mothers can file for max out welfare everywhere they can go. Indians in Canada are doing that too. They're moving down here, get a divorce, keep it off the record, and then the women are filing for welfare.
Look, the ultimate point is that all us, white American scammers are out here doing it the old-fashioned way, okay?
Yeah.
We're buying up all the Pokemon cards so kids can't have them.
Yeah.
We're drop shipping garbage from China.
Mm-hmm.
We're putting in real legwork out here. And then the American government just gives money to Somalians who, let's be clear, that they are not selling magic cards and Pokemon cards. They're not making fake blogs. They're not doing anything. They're not
stealing anything fun.
They're not stealing trademarks to make bootleg trademark merchandise on the internet. Like the real classic, real scams that us Americans are doing. They're just setting up fake businesses, and it's a real kick in the pants to real Americans.
It's got to hit you even harder as an Italian, because you guys kind of invented the community scam. Like, pay this or else one of us will kill you. Pay this or else one of us will commit crimes and do mayhem, and we also own the police and everything else. So just fuck you, pay us, pay me.
Well, the real tragedy of the Italian-American community is we were the original gangsters, right? Like, we were doing all the crimes and the robbing or whatever else.
Yeah.
And what we didn't realize is if we had just made little rhymes about it, set to beats, we would have made infinitely more money than just doing the crimes. Like that's the real tragedy, is that black people showed up and they said, hey, we can do the crimes, and then afterwards we could go, I just did a crime. Look at the crime I did. That was a cool damn crime. And then sell the album and get millions upon millions. We just did the crime stuff and made a couple movies.
Well, you guys did the crime to white people, though. That was another big issue.
That was another big problem.
Shouldn't have done that.
But our musical focus, we got like Frank Sinatra singing about, making love to women and pies and whatever else. If he went up there and he's like, punch a guy in the face and take his dollar bills, it would have been way bigger. We should have invented gangster rap, and instead we let blacks have it. And they ran with the ball, and now they're the gangster rappers. There's no Italian.
There's not
How
one
is there not a single
gangster
Italian gangster rapper, you would think, at this point?
Because there's in the 30s, whatever white people were singing then, there's it's kind of gangster rappy. Like 16 tons and move 16 tons, and what do you get? Has a whole verse about what a badass he is and how he'll kill you, and he's killed lots of men before.
Right, and that's why it was a hit. But we didn't keep doing it. We went back to singing about pie and pizza and. Hey, ooh, look at that girl. Hey, what do you do? I don't know. Fucking Frankie
about
Valli
women too much.
Yeah, there was too many songs about women. That's where the Italians went wrong, is our natural proclivity towards horniness prevented us from bragging about our crimes.
No, that's because you're straight.
In verse.
Because so many black rappers are gay, so they don't sing about that shit. They sing about doing violence, doing homosexual
doing violence
aggression.
and crime.
Yeah. They're like, we'll sing about other stuff, And they're like, well, fucking guys is the only other thing I know. So...
I mean, I am glad that I am glad that the Italian Americans are still running some great scams. Did you see the casino scam that they all got indicted for recently with the fake poker tables and the X-ray vision specs?
What are you talking about? No, fake poker tables?
Yeah. So they would invite all these high rollers, like tech guys, to these poker games. And they're like, we're going to have a great time. We're going to play some poker. And all the one mobster at the table would be wearing glasses that I think on the back of the cards, invisible ink showed what each card was. And they also had like cameras in the fucking table. And you're like, this is so all right. Italian Americans are still out there getting it done. Good. And apparently, somebody's saying in the chat.
The real problem is that Italians and you, in your mind, you see it as stealing, and the Somalians don't. They don't have a word for, in their minds, they don't have words like fraud and stealing and theft. It's just money, mine, yours. That's it.
It is interesting. You're right. Maybe they aren't even scamming. It's just their way of being.
Yeah, it's just their way of being.
Or they're just
it's not bolted down, so it's mine.
I mean, they're kind of like. That was a bad example, but I was going to say.
What are they like?
Well, I was going to say it's like how the Jews trick God all the time. It's like they view all of life as like a little game that, like, it's like, well, if you trick the government into giving you money, that's your money. It doesn't matter where it came from. Yeah.
Did you see Scott Adams's last thing? We already talked about this on the bonus episode.
Scott Adams' death was pretty like pathetic on a number of levels.
It's I can't wait to spend eternity with Jesus. Like, fuck you.
That should be a problem. Last minute conversions, which aren't
okay.
Even,
that's my problem. Next.
Yeah, do that problem.
That's my next one.
All right. So my problem is
what
the Italian Americans. The Somali. I can't trying to outscam Somalians. Yeah. Failing to outscam Somalians.
Nobody could scam better than them because they work as a community. They all work together. Like if you're telling me about this
they all got
Native
each other's
American
back.
Yeah. You're telling me about this Native American shit, and I'm like, I don't know. That's probably not real. Like, it's probably not real. I'm probably getting old information, but they're like, their entire community is working on scamming all day, every day, and nothing else. They literally do not. They've never done anything else. They will never do anything else but scam. And
also the way they scam, let's be clear, it doesn't have that cheeky Italian-American quality to it. Now, if you went to these daycares and there was a big guy named Tony sitting behind the desk and you go, where's all the kids? He goes, I ain't no fucking kids. Get the fuck out of here. You'd be like, all right. Now this is a scam I can get behind.
I'm not scared of like a light bulb headed fucking guy who's saying you're just racist. You're just racist. Like
you get out of here. You get out of here. If you went in, there's a bunch of Polly Walnuts guys going, this is the best trucking company you ever seen. You don't know nothing about no trucking. We would have been like, you know what? Let them scam. I like these guys. But the Somalians are so like indignant about, we're not scamming. You guys are racist. They made the scams less fun. It could have been fun.
It has, Italians had like it's like a con artist, you know? Yeah. They made it an art form. Like, I got swindled, but it was an art to it. This is just
there was an art and there was a culture. If there was a culture, you know, like if we found out the Somalians had rankings and rituals and a code of ethics, like that's where all the exciting
it's just going to be cutting
is.
chickens' heads off and shit.
Exactly,
like
that's it.
Shit.
They got nothing. They're not talking about anything. There's no culture. There's no like, you know, you can't rat on your guys or anything. It's just a bunch of guys running around going, I told the government I have daycare. They give me money. Hey, and you go, it's not nearly as. You could never make. Let's put it this way: if you tried to make a Somalian Godfather, it would be fucking unwatchable. I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
The Somalian Godfather.
You make me offer, I can't refuse. You make me offer, I can't refuse. You make me offer, I can't refuse. You make me offer, I can't refuse.
You broke my heart, Dinesh. Dinesh, you broke my heart. Yeah, it wouldn't work. Not going to be good. I don't know what Somalian guys call each other. Anyway, do your conversion.
Every time I pull me out, they pull me out. Every time I pull me out, they pull me out. They pull me out.
I look funny. I look funny to you, like clown. I look funny. Do I look funny?
Because I'm black. It's because I'm black. You're racist. You're racist, Fredo. You racist. You turn me in, Fredo, because you're racist. You racist, Michael. You racist, Michael.
Now, an Indian Godfather I would watch. Okay, that I would watch a guy.
Wait, that exists, I think.
Convincing all the. Yes, but is it him telling everybody how to scam people out of gift cards? I would watch that.
Their stories just make no fucking sense. Every Indian movie I watch is like.
Why are you watching Indian movies? What Indian movies
I
are
don't
you
know.
watching?
They put them on Netflix for a little bit.
I don't watch
Prices are
anything
so cheap.
coming out of India, man.
I watched RRRR.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It was
I heard
retard did. It fucking sucked. It was so stupid.
Well,
it was like a Mentos commercial. It was like a 3-hour Mentos commercial.
That's their thing, man. Is they want singing and dancing and garbage. I don't know.
No, there was. I don't know if there was any dancing. I don't remember that.
Do you
but
remember
like,
we all had to pretend Slumdog Millionaire was a good movie? What the fuck was that about?
you didn't like that? Come on.
No,
man.
you don't understand. You see, like all the questions are like from his life. Yeah, who gives a shit? It's an
Millionaire.
Indian guy.
Yeah, but it was
Chai
about Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And you could enjoy it because it was an Indian kid. So you're like, I'm glad he made money. When I watch if it was a movie about white people playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I would say, fuck this guy. I hope he gets hit by a fucking drunk driver. Fuck him. I deserve that money. So you need
I
to
would
have
argue that the average episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is more exciting than watching fucking Slumdog Millionaire. I'm like, trivia questions and lifelines.
It's too exciting. It's too exciting.
That's where the fun
is. Sucked in.
The average episode of Family Feud is infinitely better than Slumdog Millionaire.
That was a good movie, man. Okay.
All right.
This
I didn't
is,
know you were a big Slumdog guy.
It's a great movie. It was a great movie. And the guy says, "Who wants to be a millionaire?" He can't even say it right. That fucking idiot. And that actor is like a famous Indian actor, and he was all proud of himself for his English, but his English fucking sucks. Yeah.
I did like when he berated the Indian kid and kept calling him Chai Boy. Let's see how you do it, Chai Boy. Oh, ho, ho, ho. And I'm like,
Is that what he called him?
Yeah. I do
Chai Boy?
I like that, yeah, because he was like, he would get tea at the office. Like, that was his job. He's like, what kind of job do you have? What is your job? He's like, oh, I fetch tea in the office. He goes, oh, Chai Boy, eh? And I'm like, that's a good insult, Chai Boy. I should call more people a fucking Chai Boy. I will say, like, that was, when India had the caste system, just like a regimented bullying encoded into their society. You're like, that's kind of fun.
They still have that. They have they have Slack channels. It's like set up by caste at every major American company.
And then, then you got to pretend you're in like a higher caste. You got to like, can you work your way out of a caste?
I don't think they do that. They'll scam anything but that. They will lie about anything except
really?
They'll lie about fake doctor's degrees, everything except what caste they're from for some reason.
I would think everybody all day long would be like, I'm a Hijat. And it's like, you're not a Hijat, you're a Pajat. And it's like,
I think they can tell.
Fuck you.
I think they could tell.
It's kind of like a
how
sci-fi.
Asians can
it's like
tell
a
the
sci-fi
difference.
premise, man, where like society is regimented into different tiers and shit. Like
Gattaca,
it's
but it's all
Gattaca
Indians. Gattaca, sir. Gattaca, sir. I want to make my bones bigger, sir. I need to make my bones bigger. It's time for Gattaca, sir. Let me into the Gattaca. Do not redeem the bones, sir.
Do not redeem the bones. Do not check the bones. Do not check the bones.
Ethan Hawke. I'm Ethan Hawke, sir.
Good old Gattaca.
Is that Ethan Hawke? Was he in that? You're not Ethan Hawke. I am Ethan Hawke. Scan my fingernails.
I don't know. I think we should implement that in America. I think if we had a caste system in America, we'd do a little bit better. Because then we could stop being like, hey, some kids can't read. And you go, well, what caste are they in? Yeah, and be like, well, the shitty one. You could, I don't care. The whole like what was it? No child left behind. Should be changed to some children left behind.
Fuck them kids. That's what it should be called.
Yeah,
fuck them kids.
We should leave some of them behind. Like Kai Cenat, who at 23 years old can't read a book. Like, it's okay to leave him behind. It's not a big deal. Leave some kids behind. It's not
impressive that he's learning how to read at 25. It's fucking stupid.
The no child left behind mentality.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. That's good for him if he wants to do it, but it's still embarrassing, and he's still a fucking idiot that he's not doing it already. That's it. No matter what his upbringing is. And in Gattaca, he's got to go in to take the test, and it's like a closed test. Like there's one last test he has to pass,
Yeah.
That's like the climax of the movie, and he can't prepare for it or cheat it, and he walks in, and it's just like an airplane bathroom. because it's like a toilet.
And what, he has to use the toilet witithout
He doesn't
shitting
know.
all over it?
He doesn't know. He's like, he's got to figure it out. Like that's
He doesn't
the,
know.
that's the
he doesn't
climax
know how
of the
to
movie.
use a Western style sit
They're
toilet.
like, this is your okay, Ethan Hawke. This is your last test. This is the last test. You can't cheat for it. And he goes in, and it's like,
and he goes and he starts standing on top of the toilet to squat over it.
yeah, that it cuts out right, cuts to black right there. He's like
Cuts to
staring
him
at it.
taking his first step on the toilet, and they go out. He's gonna. Or you don't know.
You don't know. Just pause.
All right.
Okay, this is Scott Adams's. I guess my problem is Pascal's wagerers. Final message from Scott Adams.
Pascal's wager is so fucking obnoxious. Jesus Christ.
He says Scott Adams's last words. He says, first of all, it's bullshit that these are considered last words because it's like a blog. You have to say it.
Everything about Scott Adams' death, I went, man, there's a way to like die and like kind of go out on a good note, and you just nailed every pathetic possible fucking way to do it that I'm like, and I'm a guy who liked Dilbert. I was like, I don't want the Dilbert guy to die. I liked Dilbert. I know it's retarded.
I love Dilbert.
I loved Dilbert. There's something about it. Just like,
Dog
The
bird.
Office. What a
Cat
weird
bird.
place.
You know?
Yeah, what if, a cat bird? He's like, you got to get those forms in or whatever. I'm like, there's something there. I like
forms, man.
Yeah.
Look at his boss. He sucks. He's an idiot.
Scott Adams fucked up on every level. And starting with the, don't worry, guys, I'm kind of a Christian. On the way out, just
I
because all his
accept
followers,
Jesus Christ as my
Yeah.
Lord and Savior, and I look forward to spending an eternity with Him. That's what he fucking said. That was in his last.
Is that
blog
is that
post.
actually what he said? I look forward to
Yeah,
spending
I'm
an eternity
reading
with
it.
him.
I'm reading it. If you're reading this,
Okay,
things
but,
did
like-
not go well for me. I have a few things to say before I go. My body failed before my brain. And blah, blah, blah. Next, many of my Christian friends have asked me to find Jesus before I go. I'm not a believer, but I have to admit the risk-reward calculation for doing so looks attractive. So here I go. I accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, and I look forward to spending an eternity with Him. The part about me not being a believer should be quickly resolved if I wake up and it's like, dude, you're explaining this shitty joke in your last blog. Fuck! It's like you should have just explained the difference between the N-word with a hard R and with a soft R. Why didn't you spend your last blog? See, the thing about the N-word is you could say it with an and that's fine. But if you say it with a hard R, like that would have been more redeeming than this. It would have been something to that. At least it would have been like it would have encapsulated your life, your generation, and your falling in that one stupid joke that your generation is obsessed with. But instead, you go to Pascal's wager, which is like the N-word of 4 generations ago. It's so fucking obnoxious.
So, look, here's what clearly happened.
It's not their thing. This isn't their thing. This isn't Scott Adams. This isn't a boomer thing. But he lifted it. You know what I'm saying? This isn't their. They didn't come up with this with Pascal's wager. Pascal did.
So, Scott Adams cultivated a fan base of conservatives, which is fine.
Right.
And he learned that a lot of them really love Jesus on a very deep fucking level. To the point where I think he was getting messages all the time being like, Scott, I love your content. I love your content. By the way, have you accepted Jesus into your heart? He was probably getting that a couple
You know you're going to
dozen
die and burn in hell,
you're going to die,
right?
so you better make friends with Jesus because otherwise he's going to let you burn forever. So he was
Yeah,
getting that
you're gonna
message
burn,
constantly. And I think he finally was like, you know what'll just kind of shut these fucking people up is if I just go, yeah, I accepted Jesus. But he couldn't just do it as like, yeah, I love Jesus.
Yeah, but he's dead. What does he care if they shut up?
I don't know. I guess in his like final hours, he just, well, also I think it's part of he's like thinking, hey, I got to sell some books. If you notice his death message was about all the great books he wrote and his new book that came out. And I'm like, what, do you need to sell some books on the way out? Because you got
to give some money to that whore that left you? What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. To that fucking OnlyFans girl you
fucking OnlyFans whore?
Immediately left the second the fucking, what do you call it, prenuptial agreement terminated. So I think he was like, hey, this will help make everybody happy when I'm dead, and they'll buy a couple more books. His final death message, at no point does he go, hey, and I want to thank all the loyal Dilbert readers. He basically, his final message was like, hey, Dilbert was shit, huh? I can't believe I made that shitty Dude, he didn't talk about Dilbert at all. His whole thing was like, hey, look at all these cool books I wrote. And you're like, bro, you made Dilbert. Talk about Dilbert. He didn't say a fucking thing about. I think he said like, "Yeah, I made Dilbert." Anyway, it was like so fucking weird. Here, I'll try to find his fucking message, his last note or whatever. Here, a final message from Scott Adams. Here, you want to read? You want to read his? Final
I don't want to read the whole. It's so long.
Not the whole thing, but let me see what he said.
It is about his books. Loser Think, dude. It's honestly like he's writing a resume for himself. In the end, the office shit won. In the end, he couldn't get out of the cubicle. It reads like, and I increased year-over-year revenue by 25%.
Here's the only thing he says about Dilbert. He says, once my marriage unwound, I needed a new focus. That's marked the start of my evolution from Dilbert cartoonist to the author of useful books. And then he says, I continued making Dilbert comics, of course. That's the last thing he said about Dilbert. His life's work, the thing he's known for is, I still made some of those shitty Dilbert comics. But I started a podcast.
Dilbert was
Dude,
dope.
he's literally... This is like, it reads like a fucking resume or some shit. Like he's trying to get a job in heaven. It's so weird. He goes, I also started podcasting a live show called Coffee with Scott Adams, helping people think about their lives in a productive way.
It is like he's a speaker at a thing. Like it does not read like I'm going to die post.
No. It's a list of his worst accomplishments and his best accomplishment, which is Dilbert, being like, but did you guys read my books? I wrote a bunch of fucking books. Also, guys, I accept Jesus because, like, who knows, man? Like, it'd be pretty cool if he was real, right?
I guess if I wake up in heaven, I'll know.
I hope St. Peter is forcing to explain what you were doing here. Well, I just thought, maybe if he goes, you're going to hell. You don't get to be cute about. There's no Pascal's. Actually, here's the worst part about Pascal's wager is we have a second worse hell for anyone who does
you guys.
It. Yeah, you could have went to regular hell, which is actually not that bad, but because you Pascal wager guys are so fucking annoying, we made super hell specifically
just
for you.
You're stuck
and that's why
explaining Pascal's wager to each other and for eternity. You just sit there and say it again and again and again and explain Pascal's wager again in dumber and dumber terms.
Well, that's the worst part of Pascal's wager is that it's the worst game theory exercise ever because it assumes God will reward you for duplicitous behavior.
It's just fucking stupid. No, it was fucking stupid when Pascal said it.
He would What if God goes, no, we just punish anybody who plays Pascal's wager? Like, then the wager is bad. You're going to super hell. That's why Pascal's wager is a flawed. There's like guys going, well, it's smart what he's doing. He's hedging his bets.
It's like, you
don't know. He could get in worse trouble.
This is like a comedian, a stand-up comedian getting up and like telling a different version of another stand-up comedian's joke.
Yeah.
It's like he's not saying I'm doing Pascal's wager here. He's saying he's come up with this cute thought experiment, and he obviously considered himself a philosopher. Like Scott Adams, the whole coffee with Scott thing or coffee with Dilbert or whatever the fuck it was, all of his self-help, every self-help person aspires to philosophy. Like every self-help person aspires to just like, Here's some ideas that will help you. That's why they're valuable. Instead of just here's some ideas that are valuable for their own sake, which is like the difference between philosophy. That's what he wanted to be. So he never achieved that because it was always like here's some ideas that could make you rich or get you a better job or whatever. So here's on my way out, I'm gonna steal one of the most famous creations,
experiments,
thought experiments of an extremely famous philosopher, and I'm not gonna give him credit. Like that's what really bothers me about it.
He had a week to live, and his idea was, hey, what if there was a trolley, and on one track is like eternal fucking reward or whatever, but on the other track is and I can press the switch if I yell Jesus really loudly. And you're like, hey, bro, you got like a week to live.
We'll call it the Scott problem when a trolley is going down the track and you have to decide.
He was trying to, dude, I bet he's got like a book that's going to come out posthumously about playing little tricks on God or whatever the fuck. Like, just,
it's called the Torah Part 2. That's what his book is called.
Everything about Scott Adams' death has been so pathetic on so many levels. And the worst part of it is that all these people he sucked up to be like, hey, I'm a good Christian and like, I love your God as well. None of them actually care about him or his work enough to get any of it right.
You mean Dilbert? His
Dude.
work? Or
Yeah. Like, dude, have you seen the
Stone
fucking...
Toss did. Did you see Stone Toss's tribute?
No, what was Stone Toss's? Was
Oh,
it good?
it's great. Yeah, you got to look it up. It's like...
Okay, the one I saw was the White House. Did you see what the White House posted?
Something about he's a friend of mine or something.
Here, look at it. All right, first of all, share this tab. Look at this tab, okay? This is the shit that he had to go out on. This was the people he was working. He had to impress Tiffany Savage with 140,000. This bitch has never read a Dilbert comic in her life.
Dilbert doesn't have eyes, you fucking dumb bitch.
Dilbert
he just
does
has
not
glasses.
have
He doesn't have pupils.
eyes, and his tie famously always
Curves.
points up. It doesn't even look like fucking Dilbert. And she sat and she said, "This is really poignant what I'm doing here. This is very important."
His tie should be even higher up at half mast.
These are the people that on his way out, Scott Adams, who, whatever. This is who he needed to court, was some bitch who was just making Dilbert AI art. So on the way out, somebody might donate to her fucking politically savvy Cash App. Like, oh yeah, I'm sad he's dead too. He was like really smart and stuff. Like,
Dilbert
oh my god, all the
sad?
stuff he said.
Dilbert is. Did he take a day off to
Dude,
mourn?
Dilbert,
Scott
this is
Adams?
not. This is so bad.
It's like the COVID doctors when they're all lined up for the superheroes.
Yes,
them.
it's exactly like that. And then did you see what I got one more. This was what the White House posted. Did you see this? Come on.
That's awesome.
First of all, Dilbert never has a mouth. He doesn't go, "Hey, it's me, Dilbert." J.D. Vance is awkwardly, he has one eye looking at us and the other one looking, like, he doesn't know where all of them are looking in different directions. Dilbert's staring into my soul. Trump's looking off in the distance.
Why is Trump so small?
I don't know. J.D. Vance is looking at nothing. There's a sniper's bullet intersecting all three of their heads, which I don't know what the symbolism of that is supposed to mean.
Looks cool.
And then in the background is some sort of jumbled up,
Channel 4.
I don't know, some sort of,
News.
is this the insurrection is behind them or something?
Why'd they put a watermark on this shit? Who the fuck's gonna steal this? Why would they put this? Dude, rest in peace, and this is the fucking tribute.
Rest in peace, and it's Trump not looking at Dilbert. He's just looking at something off of it, and Dilbert's staring at you like, "Hey guys, it's
Why
me."
is Trump in the middle? Shouldn't Dilbert be in the middle?
Dilbert should be flanked by by J.D. Vance and Trump. You know, they should be hugging him. Or as somebody put it, I think somebody photoshopped it. They said, "Why didn't you put Scott Adams in the fucking picture? Why'd you put Dilbert?"
No, because he's
This is
dead.
not better, but still.
Nah, it's better to have Dilbert on there.
I don't understand why they decided to have a sniper's bullet intersecting all three of their heads. I don't know what the fuck that is supposed to symbolize. But this is the level of nuclear cringe that we have to deal with. And this was what Scott Adams wanted. Scott Adams wanted that when he died, the president would post some shitty picture of Dilbert standing next to him. And then, let's be clear, immediately forget about Scott Adams for the rest of his fucking life. Trump is never going to spend another second of his life going, remember my good friend Scott? No, that's not a thing.
Well, he's dead now, and
he shouldn't have got vaccinated. That's the bottom line.
I hope one day.
Are you allowed to say that on? Are you allowed to make that joke on YouTube now? I still don't know.
You could say whatever you want about conservatives. It doesn't matter. So hopefully, one day, everyone who thinks Pascal's wager is clever will be dead. I don't know if we'll ever get there as a species, but I hope so.
You got to believe.
Yeah, that's my problem.
All right. Dick, I go to KFC. First of all, KFC is way too expensive now. It was like $13 for a fucking chicken meal. I'm not going back. The other reason I'm not going back, though, is the real sinister problem of KFC and other franchises. They go through the drive-thru. Dick, do you ever get KFC? Have you ever had fried chicken? Well, do you ever get like a fried chicken meal?
Maybe
Popeyes.
like church. I forget the restaurants that are out here.
It's not an everyday snack. Let's put it that way. Maybe twice a week we'll get KFC. And
I'm sorry, what? You get KFC twice a week?
I was trying to do a fucking bit, Jesus. But Dick, okay, you go to KFC, you go to churches, Popeyes. Your meal comes with two sides. What sides are you picking?
Probably mashed potatoes and coleslaw, or macaroni and cheese.
Wait, mashed potatoes and coleslaw?
Yeah,
From where?
KFC.
You get the KFC coleslaw?
I mean, yeah, I guess. What
Wow,
else
you
is-
just
and mac
fucking
and cheese.
torpedoed the shit out of my problem,
Why?
which is
What-
fucking mandatory coleslaw. What is this shit?
It tastes
Who
good.
wants the KFC coleslaw? Are you retarded?
It's too thick. Everything else is too heavy.
Cabbage and mayonnaise? You're gonna
Cabbage is
pay the
good.
money for cabbage and mayonnaise?
Yeah, man, I don't
the
know.
lowest
It
value
pairs-
item on the entire fucking menu.
That's
Where
not.
they
I'm not
go,
just like
"Can you-"
eating as much value as possible. It's like it's got to
You
taste.
should try to get a little bit of value. You should try. If somebody comes to you and they go, "Hey, you can have macaroni or you can have a fucking pile of dirt," you're gonna take the fucking macaroni.
That is just like I'm eating
okay?
mud though too much. It's like the chicken's heavy.
I
the mashed
cannot
potatoes
believe
heavy.
you're a KFC coleslaw man. Look, I like.
Get it?
I'll be clear. I'll be clear. Some real restaurants can have some decent coleslaw. I get it.
Yeah.
But the KFC coleslaw is dog shit fucking cabbage with mayonnaise, watery trash. It's fucking terrible. And
Well, what are you gonna
through-
get? What else are you gonna get?
I will get the mashed potatoes and I get the mac and cheese. That's your traditional sides. Yeah. Come on.
I agree. I mean, I agree, but sometimes you gotta have something you don't want to eat in there. Sometimes this is too much
No, you
food
don't have to
otherwise.
have that. You don't need that at all. I go through, I clearly tell the guy at the speaker, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese. But here's the thing at KFC, they want you to take the coleslaw. There has been, at some level, a corporate discussion where they go, listen, if the customer doesn't define, that's why they try to default you to the mashed potatoes, which, let's be clear, is also probably the lowest value thing because it's like fucking out of a box mashed potatoes. But whatever, you got to mashed potatoes.
Oh, it is?
with
That's not making potatoes there?
Bro, that's the worst thing about KFC. No, stop. They never did it. I had a guy recently, he's like, man, I haven't had KFC mashed potatoes in a while. And he posted a picture. He bought the large tub of KFC mashed potatoes. I'm like, wow, you're about to have a real bad time. And then he tweeted back, he said, yeah, those were fucking terrible. They're not.
Oh, man, really?
My camera for that. Yeah, dude, it's the fucking box. They can't trust
They
the
weren't
retards.
always boxed, though. They had to be potatoes at some point.
Yeah, they were potatoes back in the fucking 50s when the Colonel was running the shit, and then they bought the Colonel out, and they said, how can we do a bargain basement race to the bottom on quality? I mean,
That
famously, did you ever see the Colonel shit talking the gravy?
No.
Colonel was on a show one time back in the black and white TV days, and he goes, "How do you feel about KFC?" He goes, "I had the best fucking gravy, and they ruined my fucking gravy. I spent years perfecting that gravy. Now the gravy's horse shit." That would be a good food video. Yeah, well, I didn't say it specifically like that because it was 1950s TV, but he was shaking. He was clearly upset with the quality of the gravy.
I didn't know he was a real guy.
Yeah, Colonel Sanders. I think I've explained this before, though, where a Kentucky colonel, do you think Colonel Sanders fought in a war?
Well, I guess the cereal wars or something. I didn't know he was real.
He's a real guy, but here's the thing, is Kentucky colonel sounds like, oh, he must have been in like the Civil War or something, you know? He must have fought a great battle. Kentucky colonel is just a term they invented for rich guys in Kentucky that you can just go to the government and be like, hey, I want to be a Kentucky colonel. And they go, he's got enough money. Make him a Kentucky colonel.
How much money do you need for that?
I don't know what the exact parameters are to become a Kentucky colonel. I don't know if they still do it. Parameters.
You can call yourself colonel?
Well, you can't just do it. It's the highest title of honor bestowed by the U.S. state of Kentucky. So, like, you got to like save a kid or make a chicken restaurant. It is
Can I save my own kid?
No. You got to save like a bunch of black kids or open a daycare or something. It is awarded to those over 18 for noteworthy accomplishments, contributions to civil society, remarkable deeds, or outstanding service.
Oh.
I wonder if there have been any recent Kentucky colonels. Oh, hey, do you want to see one of the most recent Kentucky colonels?
Okay.
Here, this will give you an idea of what's going on. And here's one of the most recent Kentucky colonels that was
what the hell is
added
that?
into the program. This is
What is
Andy
that?
Bashar, of course, our most recent.
The fuck is this?
Kentucky. That's a Kentucky
Why is this
colonel,
asshole
of
a
course.
Kentucky colonel? Andy
Well, 'cause-
Bashir? Is he Jewish or Indian?
Oh, no, Andy Bashir gave it to him. This is a Pakistani laureate, is now a Kentucky colonel.
Get the fuck out of here. How did he get it?
So next time, I mean, it just says a Pakistani laureate. I don't even see, there's no qualifications given here. But
you have to wear this tablecloth to do it? What is this?
I guess so. It kind of tells you that the title of Kentucky Colonel is kind of just getting handed out like fun tickets at the fair now.
You can't see what this guy did?
Well, it doesn't even give us, what's his name? Let's see. It says the name of the guy who gave him the award.
You gotta zoom in.
Let's see.
His name's Andy Bashir.
No, that's the guy who gave it to him. Andy Bashir's the governor.
Farhan Wyatt Butt.
Farhan Wyatt Butt.
This isn't real. Vito, this isn't real.
Hold on. Farhan Butt
is
got
not a
it.
Kentucky colonel.
Farhan Butt is a Kentucky colonel. He's very important, Farhan Butt. I got it off the Kentucky Colonel page.
No, you did not. No, you did not.
Here's his Wikipedia. You want to learn about Farhan Butt?
You did not get Farhan Butt.
Here's Farhan Butt.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, Farhan Wyland Butt. He's
no,
a philanthropist.
this is Wikishia. It's not Wikipedia. It says Wikitia.
Well, because, they have to have a special one for Pakistani guys.
No, this is bullshit. It's Wikitia.
He's a Kentucky colonel. Andy Bashir awarded him the state's highest title of honor.
But go to like a real thing, not
makes
fucking Wikitia. You got to go to Wikipedia.
They don't have Wikipedia for this guy. That's Farhan Butt.
It's bullshit then.
Farhan, everyone knows Farhan Butt. He's very well known.
No.
Okay, here you go. Here's an article about Farhan Butt. We're gonna learn about Farhan Butt real quick. Scamsters prey on LGBTQ activists from the South.
He was preying on activists and he got an award?
I think he got preyed on for being gay. And
he got preyed on by like ass pirates or something? What did he
what happened was Farhan Butt was invited to a trip in Canada.
His name is Butt?
Yeah, his name is Butt. Apparently Farhan Butt got tricked into giving all his money to Indian people because they invited him to a conference. And then they told him to send the payment for the airplane in the form of iTunes gift cards. So I think that Farhan Butt should...
You're making all of this shit up.
No, look, a person who... Butt used a digital wallet app called Skrill and then was suggested to use the wire transfer services MoneyGram or Western Union to send money to one of Mabel Diversity
all these sites you're on are like bullshit. Erasing
in East Africa.
76 crimes? What the hell are you looking at?
Look, the point is that Farhan Butt, I guess maybe he didn't end up saying it, but Farhan Butt almost got scammed. That's the last we heard from Farhan Butt, Kentucky.
So why is he a colonel?
Because he built wells in Africa. Mr. Beast could be a Kentucky colonel based on that.
I forgot what your problem was.
My problem was I went to KFC and they gave me the coleslaw and I drove all the way home and then I went, fucking coleslaw! And
you got it as your side?
Back. I got it at my side. Although sometimes, the point is also, though, sometimes KFC will be like, no substitute. Well, you'll have like a coupon.
Yeah, no.
They'll be like, you have to take mashed potato and coleslaw. And you go, I don't want coleslaw. Give me literally anything else. And they're like, you have to take the coleslaw. Because again, it costs them less than a nickel to make that shit. No, not because it's good. It's not. That's not the reason.
They want you to have the best possible meal. So they
they want to give you a nickel worth of cabbage and pretend that qualified. The coleslaw should come free as a completely optional third side where they go, hey, do you want some coleslaw in there? We just give it away because it's nothing. That would be fine.
Because people are very unhealthy. They need some coleslaw. They can't be just eating mac and cheese and mashed potatoes all the time.
Get the corn. Corn's good. Corn's not good
corn isn't. Corn's not as good for you.
Corn's not as good.
It's not. Corn isn't even on the.
The coleslaw's not good for you. It's soaked in fucking mayonnaise. It's not good for you.
Yeah, but the cabbage.
You can't call that
a
green vegetable at that. Cabbage is on the
cabbage is on the food triangle.
What they should have is a piece of chicken, a piece of broccoli, and a corn tortilla. That's a meal any American can get behind.
All right, is that your problem?
Yeah, fuck that coleslaw.
Coleslaw has the last laugh. Okay, everyone, go to the thing and vote on the problems. Go to the thing. Show.
Go to the thing. And
now
I will give you $750,000 to read one page from a Harry Potter book.
Shit. Studio.
Oh, I can't read the super chats.
YouTube.com. Yeah,
I can't. I'm not allowed to be in the YouTube, so you got to read all the super chats.
Actually,
Have
I'm
fun.
not logged in.
Okay, well, I guess I'll read the super chats with my limited time remaining.
This is your
on
last
YouTube.
time reading super
Yeah, and then it's over. I can never read them
Then
again.
You can never
okay.
read them again. Fuck.
Here we go.
All right.
This makes sense to me. God, there's like a million of these fucking things. Okay. Coof for 5. Thank you for not killing the show. Pigeon for 5. We are so back. Charles Baker for 2. The mod permissions, Vito. Cab Cheese for 5. Ooh, feeling anxious, Vito. What if I ask some yes or no questions? Charles Baker for 5. At the end of the day, the only permission Vito needed was the permission to love himself. The Locks for 5. Fuck the Locks. Not Caesar Cool for 10.
Fuck, I
missed the
can't see
old
any of this.
biggest problem in the universe. Balder for 5. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to unlike, unsubscribe, and cancel your Patreon. Corn and Tilly's for 10. Vito, your commentary on the pokey theft is illogical. These liberal women don't have the survival instinct to understand alive a person of color. A Pokemon store got robbed, and I don't know if a black person did it, but maybe we'll find out. People are assuming it was a person of color. We don't know that. Corn for another 5.
Who else would it
says,
be?
It was an armed robbery of Pokemon cards. That could be a white crime. A white guy would know the values of Pokemon cards.
Armed robbery?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Strategy for 2. 9 p.m. and no show. What is this? A show for late ants. Let's see. Daniel Price for 2. Excited for the show. I love Richard and Veets. Bizarre Gaming Guides. Hold on. I just accidentally scrolled down. Bizarre Gaming Guides for 2. The ultimatum should be a super scammer release date. Johnny Rockets for 5. Maybe the real super killer is the friends we made along the way. Buttered Bread Slice for 2. Stream starts, and it's Vito and Sean. Silverback Strength for 2. You better be crying Veets. Bobby Turcolino for 5. Vito, is the show still happening? I don't know. Could you call me? Email me too. And then he tries to get me with a TBF, but he failed. Buttered Bread Slice for 2. The end is never the end. Drum roll. Real God for 2. Looking skinny tonight. Vito. Charles Baker for 2. Vito hasn't changed his clothes in a week. That's probably true. I think I pulled this shirt out of the hamper. Johnny Rico for 5. Dang, I wasted literal minutes on the parody song Maddox won, but it seems Maddox is still lost. And Vito has, in fact, won. Congrats, Vito. Not Chase for 20. Not sure if I'll get another chance to donate, so now's the time. I want this $20 to go to Sean. I don't think we have a way to do that. Cardinal Bird for 5. Quandale Dingle as the next co-host. Make it happen. Silverback Strength for 2. Maddox is seething right now. Jerry and Coke for 10. We are so back. Long live Biggest Problem. King Trent for 5. Here's some money since you like it so much.
Thank you.
Cardinal Bird for 5. Tastes good on the bun. Patrick Wrightson for 50. They did it. The crazy sons of bitches, they did it. Love you guys. Lawrence Devaney for 5 for the fans and the Skrilla. Shoebox Kingdom for 2. Let's fucking go. Come fart, poop ass. The Jester Mask for 5. Why is Fat Maddox wearing the same shit from episode 215? Balder for 2. Well, I take the shirt off and I just throw it in a corner and then I take whatever. I took it out of the hamper. Balder for 2. Come fart, poop ass. Strategy for 2. Turkey Tom, not choking chickens is a big miss. Cooper W for 5. Tom and Bo Blacks come on the show. Tom starts choking and secretly recording his girlfriends. And Bo Blacks goes trans. Did you see Bo Blacks has a new trans name? Former guest of the show.
They love those new names. What's the new name?
Former guest of the show and bonus episode co-host Bo Blacks has announced some updates in their trans identity.
Okay.
Real quick, I'll put up their if you can add this to the stream, we could take a look. Bo Blacks. We can still say you can still call them Bo Blacks.
No, I don't want people to make fun of this.
I'm not making fun of it.
Yeah,
this is pinned. It's the pinned post.
All right.
This is what? I'm not making fun of it. Shut up.
You
okay?
are.
I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
you
find
are.
Bo Blacks' new name so we don't accidentally call Bo Blacks the wrong fucking name. Although I forgot Bo Blacks is a fucking Zoomer and probably tweets more than I do, so now I can't find it. So this was pointless. Anyway, guys, if you'd like to know Bo Blacks' new name, it's somewhere on there. I think it's like Zaina or Jana or something. I don't know. One of those cool Lilith. Okay, I found it. I want to let you all know that as part of my transition, I changed my name to Willa. That's Willa. But I also go by Will or Willem if you'd like to refer to me in a masculine way. You can also just call me Bo Blacks.
Changing the entertainer's name or the personal name?
Well, yeah, you still here. I'll put it up. You can still call them Bo Blacks. Bo Blacks is still acceptable. But if you were to refer to them in casual conversation, you would use Willa. Or that's if you want to refer to them.
I will
name.
not be doing that. Thank you.
But if you would like to refer to them in a masculine way, you can use Will or Willem. There you go. So now you know, and nobody will, dead name Bo Blacks, which is the worst thing that could ever happen.
Okay, I got it. Kyle Baxter for 5. Yeah, I'm so glad there's still a show. I love you both so much. Fucko Gods for 5. I'll admit I really did think the show was really over, but a wise man once said, you know what? Maybe I am a fucking idiot. Chocolate Noodle for 5. Would you mute me? I'd mute me. I'd mute me so hard. Johnny Rico for 2. Whole milk is the white man's drink of choice. Fashionably unemployed for 5. This is the comeback we all wanted. The Juice for 20. Vito Large. Strategery for 5. The way Chris Farley used to cartwheel around made me think he was a healthy fat. Fashionably unemployed for 5. If I wanted my comeback, I'd get it off your face. Is that a Milton Berle joke? Beach Hook for 5. The food pyramid was the first in a long line of copes for explaining why kids were getting fat, other than the obvious. What's the obvious? Soggy
Lack
Froggy
of
for 2.
cigarettes.
Reading.
Have you heard that theory?
What?
That the reason America got fat is because of all the anti-smoking propaganda?
Oh, that probably played a part.
Because nicotine is an appetite suppressant, so you'd bring your kid to the restaurant, and everyone would be smoking, and your kid would be inhaling secondhand smoked nicotine, and then your kid wouldn't get fat, and you wouldn't get fat.
That's a bit of a stretch. Danger Smoog for 5. Honestly, I kind of agree. It's endearing that he's trying to learn Kai Sanat. Hopefully it rubs off on the dumb kids watching him. Love you, Richard. Yeah, you guys are all white saviors. Captain Insano for 2. Most fun I've had watching someone read. El Ron Hoyambembe for 20. Kanye versus 50. 2007 9/11 all over again. Spider Eternal for 2. Vito opening a daycare seems like a bad idea. Thank you. Go fuck yourself.
I'd have a great daycare.
Strategery for 5. What do you mean, Veets? Eric July has a fake business, and all we got out of it were shorts with clockwise rotation. Nobody wants that, Dixon Veets. LJ Clabrino for 5. Vito should run a comic book charity program like Eric July. All proceeds go to... And then... Nothing. Methylvania for 8. You have fake comic business already. Just be trans and get some Newsome bucks. Cameron for 2. Gay team guy.
California really is the worst, man.
Katatha the Swiss for 5. Thank you. Chris Onion for 2. This is actually a good episode. Weird. Tim Pierce for 20.
Good episode.
Running Man on Paramount. Gay, Viacom, please buy this. Get an embedded BTC Likud. Lightning address V4V. Utah-based Armenian for 5. Scott Adams is in heaven. Finally away from the blacks. Ian Miller for 100. Money. Whoa.
That's a big donation. Thank you, Ian Miller. Aklovich for 2. Scott's in a Black Baptist congregation in heaven. Cameron for 2. Remember that time you weren't fat? I don't remember. Fad for 40 reals or some shit. Biggest problem is fucking up the YouTube video title. Yeah, Dick, you got to fix the title of the episode. You made it. Biggeset Problem. Well, you're in charge of the YouTube now, so fix it. King Trident for 10. Do the Scott Adams bit where you talk like him one last time. R.I.P. Dilbert, love Ratman, and King Trito. We're not set up.
Yeah,
I wish we could do the cutouts. Cameron for 2. Where's the comic Fatty? Dem Glyphs for 20. Love you guys. I'm down for more Biggs Problems you ours. But guys, lighten up a bit. Stop giving Vito an existential crisis every episode. The Juice for 20 says Vito in charge. And Herb Beta Patch for 5. Looks like February back on. The man can't keep the piggas down anymore. Bird Flesh for 2. Why is Vito so moody? Gotta be pheromones. I come buckets for 2. Most people lose weight when stressed. Vito did not. And Utah-based Armenia for 2 says, watching Kai Reed is like watching Vito diet. Guys, vote on all the problems at biggestproblem.show. Join the Patreon at patreon.com/biggest problem. Our most recent bonus episode was the biggest problem in 2025, a roundup of last year's exciting problems.
All right, I got to go, guys. Bye.
Okay.
Good to see you again. Goodbye.
Bye.